fucking up. Anyway.
I can provide several examples.
That's good. Because I just realized that among all the changes that I made with the stream setup, now the actual chat log where everyone rolls shit and spell effects are described is just fully out in the open, and I'm not changing it now.
Oh, good.
I've had 2 weeks to fix this, and I refuse.
Okay.
I'm glad we're all of agreement here. Anyway.
Disease step 1 has.
I didn't preload Atari. Fuck.
Oh no!
Everyone preload Atari.
It'll probably take even longer now.
What?
My disease
You don't preload
stage 1
Atari,
has
it takes
expired.
forever to load.
I don't have a disease stage 1.
It's okay, I just felt especially spiteful against Wesk. He's the only one that has it. Anyway, welcome back to Abomination Vaults, where we play Pathfinder 2E. Let's take a second to introduce ourselves and refresh our brains about what happened last time.
I put it in the bottom.
I'm DM Stray. We're doing some Abomination Vaults. And later on, maybe, one day, hopefully all this work that I've done for the Ravenloft campaign will play out. And not just be stuck perpetually in fucking technical depth hell.
We gonna talk about it?
No, because I'm not a VTuber and I don't get paid to talk. Anyway, we're gonna move on to you, come on.
We can change that.
No, we can't. There is not enough money in the world to make me a likable person.
Fair enough.
Alrighty then. Hello, I'm Como. I play Gideon. He's a human fighter. He's come here from Wolfcorn in search of fame and glory, and we found the Gauntlet, which has been kicking my ass ever since.
Moving to you, Cezanne.
Hi, I'm Rallief. Today I'll be playing the character Cezanne. He's a cleric on a pilgrimage who has joined with the group and is exploring the Gauntlet and looking into the mysteries within.
Moving to you, Wesk.
I am Yuri. I'll be playing Wesk, the Kobold Gunslinger. I am here to ground this party and try to convince them that these ghosts can still be shot.
That's not true at all. Not the ghost thing, but you grounding the party. You are loaded out with the most magical items in the party. Moving to you, Zuri.
Hi, I'm Silly. I play Zuri. She is a satyr witch who's fascinated with the undead and necromancy. And, yeah.
Okay, and from one shiny hero point, who would like to go ahead and remind us of what happened last time? Don't all jump at once. It's been 3 weeks, so...
If I remembered. Maybe.
You don't remember what happened last time?
That was 3 weeks ago, Raleigh. He just said. Can't remember that long ago.
Well, if no one else wants to do it.
All yours, Charlie.
Yes. Last time we began the session in the room where we had fought through several of the ghoul cultists. It came to our collective attention that we're probably going to have to deal with ghoul fever later, but we spent our remaining time in the Gauntlet exploring, and we ran into a certain ghoul who was a lot stronger than the other ones and seemed fairly fascinated with ripping off Gideon's dick. But besides that...
You know, I had forgotten about that.
How could you? That was like the part I remembered most.
Hey,
Anyway.
what resulted was a desperate battle, which ended only after only after Sasan blew up his healing staff, and Gideon got a lucky crit. And with that,
Actually, you rolled a 20, so you did not blow up the staff.
it's
It's
not
just out of
it's not
commission.
functional. It's just not fully destroyed. But yes. After that, we kind of limped back to the town and set up for the night. Putting up some things to help with the ghoul fever and having some medicine, hoping that it would be better by the time the morning comes.
Okay, thank you for that, Raleigh. We'll go ahead and distribute our hero points. Who would like a hero point?
I'll take one.
You should
do
do
Pass them
the,
out, because I'll take multiples of them.
no.
Darn.
We are going to remove your wounded traits, and we will go ahead and get back into the swing of things. What would you like to say, Zilly?
I was gonna say I like hero points because I'm bad at rolling.
Noted.
We're all
Anyway.
rolling.
Let's see, where were we? Ah, yes, let's enjoy our new calendar. But it is now, let's see, where did I do that? It's about 8 o'clock at night, and you guys have finished your preparations. While it has not been a full adventuring day, I believe most of you would like to just rest this off.
Oh, yeah. We're pretty beat up.
Probably for the best.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
We also don't know how the gold feet. Well, okay, give me the trinket then. Then I'll be fine after wandering around town for a bit. I got more HP than most of you. I have more to heal. I got more blood. And boy, did I lose a lot of it.
I mean, I would like spell slots back, so I'd like to take a good long nap.
Okay. Let's say you guys rest for about 12 hours, shall we? Sitting around in your inn room, doing such and such. It is now the 11th of Albin Eiler of the year 4723 in the month of Ferrasta. Because I had extra time with which to make an entire calendar. Yay.
Yeah.
For the uninitiated, Ferrast is basically March. It is March 11th, if you are wanting a sort of feel for the weather. Regardless, it is now 8 a.m. in the Otari village. What would each of you like to do? As the sun creeps through the door, awaking you to the smell of Brenda's coffee, which some of you have become reliant upon, Ziri.
I would like to shuffle towards the coffee, please.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save, all of you.
Oh, good.
Because both Ziri and Cezanne work together and manage to get a critical success, you will receive an additional +4 from this.
Welp.
This is in addition to the one we did last time.
Oh, whoops. Did I not?
No, Raleigh. This is a, this is your, I believe, first fortitude save of this disease. But the +4
That's
is
the
from
second.
doing it from last time.
We did one at the end of last session, but
I don't recall
what I
that,
was
but
checking on. Oh, well, that's not great. I just use my hero, one of my heroes.
just immediately, huh, bud?
I'm not dealing with this.
Let's hear it.
Just a second, I'm trying to. And then
Nice spit. See, that is Wesk, that is Ziri, that is Gideon, and that is Cezanne twice. Well, I've got good news. Gideon, you would have failed if it was not for The +4.
Very
However,
cool.
you guys
I'm gonna
each,
say, I thought I'd let that 8 rock.
you each awaken feeling much better. Your skin is not as itchy, you are not as inflamed, and for you, Ziri, the most important part is fresh coffee has been prepped and laid outside your door, as is customary. She has left the entire pot, as well as some nice sponge cake this morning. It is now about 7:45 as Ziri refuses to leave until she has devoured the coffee and sponge cake, I am to assume. What would each of you like to do?
I would also like to eat the sponge cake.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll a reflex save to take any sponge cake from Ziri. Ziri, would you like to resist this effect?
Yes.
Okay. Give me an unarmed strike. No.
Alright, damn.
Have your hand smacked away, which is impressive because you're a pretty agile guy.
I'm then gonna stuff the entire thing into my mouth at once.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look horrified after.
Is it safe to assume everyone's doing better this morning?
At least some of us are.
Nod and say through my sponge cake and a mouthful of coffee.
Gex
I don't know.
would like to give you a look that reminds you that Ziri won the eating contest, if you recall, Gideon.
I'm going to look at Gex, pleading like,
I don't know who's more animated, Gax or Ziri.
I offered Gax a thimble full of coffee.
It's like a bucket to him.
As you offer
Decently
Gex,
sized bat.
as you offer Gex the thimble, he wipes a small tear from his eyes and thanks before sticking his head directly in the coffee pot.
Wesk is just gonna ask for a cup of coffee, no cream, no sugar.
There's a bat lounging in the coffee pot.
He didn't say no bat. He said no cream, no sugar.
Okay. Wesk, would you still like to drink the bat coffee?
the back coffee.
Not now that Gax is in it.
Gex looks wounded, but understands. He lifts up his wing, smelling underneath his armpit.
Does it smell of coffee?
I'm
He
going
begins
to
to
shrug
lick
and
his
pour
armpit.
myself some more bat coffee.
Gex tumbles to the floor, unable to fly with wet wings.
Oh no. Place him back in the coffee pot. And then offer it to Wesk.
Wesk will just hold up his hand. I'm good.
After some shenanigans, it is now about 7:50 in the morning.
Alright. Some shenanigans later.
Hilarity ensues.
Ha 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 ha.
Regardless, each of you are feeling well rested now. Though your wounds did not heal overnight, I will say that you were smart enough to go ahead and treat wounds on yourself throughout the night with all your extra time, and we will go ahead and heal each of you back to full. Alright,
Thank goodness.
what are we doing?
I would like to grab a few things and visit an NPC vendor. because I would like to get a striking rune.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind visiting the magic shop myself. I need to find a scroll of
Wait, a +1 rune or a striking
Ending.
rune?
Probably a striking rune.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'll go with the magic. Oh.
But first, I'm probably going to have to sell something to afford it. So I'll eventually take a trip, over to Blades for Glades.
Wesk is gonna spend the time figuring out what the potions he got was, because we never got the chance to do that. I put him in the party stash.
Okay. Wesk puts some strange liquids that you have not taken the time to identify in the party stash. As Gideon, you are making your way to Blades for Glades first, or Rin's Wonders?
Blades for Glades first.
Okay.
I'll follow after him after that.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how Tobias is doing.
Cezanne, what would you like to be doing?
I'd like to head over to Rin's Wonders.
Okay.
Assume I could probably find some spell scrolls there.
Good. We can walk most of the way over together.
Is accompanying them.
You're accompanying the boys?
Yes, to Rinse Wonders.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to side-eye Zuri the whole way and keep an eye on my pack.
Why, because she's black?
No, because I'm now terrified of her being able to slap scones out of my hand.
Well, maybe you shouldn't steal other people's scones.
They weren't all yours.
Pretty sure they were in front of my door.
We have one room.
Pretty sure they were in front of my door.
Clutching the pack tighter.
You make your way down the street, thankful to feel the sun on your skin after your encounter with all of the death and darkness in the gauntlet. And before long, you find yourself standing in front of a familiar face. One Tavius Elindial
My
greets you.
favorite.
He has just opened his doors, turned around, taken 3 steps when there's a knock at the door. You can hear him curse out loud throughout the door. God damn it, I just opened up. The door swings open violently. Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm about the only business you got in this town, so... Got a moment? I got a few things for you.
That's not true. I get plenty of business.
I'm gonna look around.
He looks at you, Wesk. I get plenty of business. You just came very early in the morning.
Wesk is gonna look at some of the blades and see if there's any dust on them.
There are.
You get plenty of business, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Despite this, he's going to walk back to his counter, hop over the counter, and take his place behind the counter. So what are we doing?
I'm here to sell a few weapons.
Okay. I guess I could always use some more scrap.
One of them's probably scrap. The other one's extra nice.
Well, let's see it.
I'd love to, but I can't open the shop interface.
There is no shop interface anymore.
Well, fuck. What do I do?
Yeah, that was, really hampering things. What would you would like to do is you would tell me what you're selling.
I'm trying to sell the +1 short sword and the bastard sword.
Okay. You pass the blades over the counter, and after a few minutes, Tavius looks up. Yeah, alright. This one's alright, he says, poking at the short sword. I can pull that rune off of it. This one, however, he pokes the bastard sword. This is scrap, you know that, right?
Scrap worth something.
I see. He thinks for a moment. I'll give you 20 gold for both. Together.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. He passes back the weaponry.
Out of curiosity, what would it cost to just remove the stone?
To remove the stone.
The plus
The short sword, the
the
gem.
rune.
Oh. He thinks for a minute. Well, I'd have to get somebody to do it, so... I guess there's
Yeah.
always that doctor in town. He probably knows
Okay,
something
that's a
about
hand
that.
thing. Great.
It'd probably be about 6 gold.
Still cheaper than getting one from scratch.
You know, I would say Raver would do it for you for cheaper, but I don't know if he's gonna talk if he's on speaking terms with you right now.
Oh, he's fine.
What'd you do to piss off the good doctor?
I went over to see how he was feeling. He didn't appreciate that.
Oh, you spoke to him. I see. Yeah,
I
speaking
get
to
that a
you
lot.
really pisses me off, too. I get that.
Yeah, we seem to have that in common.
So you gonna buy or sell anything, or are you just gonna...
What would you buy the bastard sword for?
Well, I was gonna give you 3 gold for it, coupled with that +1 short sword. But, by itself, it's scrap. 2 gold.
I think you could do 3 for it.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, wait. I had to get used to this new interface.
You can still click your character if you would like to.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's
I'll
not
go
right.
try and get used to it.
That was an initiative roll.
Oh, it's because under attributes, everything is initiative is all
Yeah,
of
everything is initiative for all the...
Yes, you're going to look for skills.
I see.
Oh. Oh.
Slightly better. Fuck, Jesus Christ, boy. Are you for real? No. He says flatly.
Alright, fine. Take it. Cheap bastard.
You tried to haggle me for a piece of scrap metal. Who's the cheap bastard here?
You and I both know it's worth more than that.
It's a... Take your gold and get out of my shop. Go ahead and add 2 gold to your inventory. Meanwhile, unlike, it's obvious, Rin is standing at full attention, upright in her shop, bouncing on the balls of her feet at 8 a.m. As you each approach, Ziri, looking away, covering her face. Oh, my friends! You're here early.
Yeah, first thing before setting out for the day. You know how it is.
I do not typically leave, so no.
Fair. Hopefully we're not in too early today.
Oh, my friends, my store is always open for you. She is now waving at Ziri.
I'm gonna squint, wave back hesitantly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Ziri a bat?
What?
Her face. It is doing this, and she pushes her face together. Bats do not like the light. And she points overhead. It is the sun.
I mean, she has a bat. I don't think she is one.
I suppose you are right. She does have big, fluffy, pointy ears, though.
True.
absently reach up and fiddle with my ear.
Ah. Well, we were investigating the gauntlet the other day, and I happened to kind of bust up my wand here. I'm gonna show the wand of healing.
Oh,
I was
that's a
hoping
shame.
I was hoping I might be able to get a mending scroll.
Oh, a mending scroll. Yes, I believe I might have one somewhere. Let's see. And she begins to dive into a pile of just a disorganized mess. Let's see. Ah, here we are. And she pulls out an armful of papers that are just disorganized messes, shoving them into your hands, Cezanne.
I
Hold
I
these.
only need one. Oh,
And
sure.
she is going to now just pick them up out of your hand, tossing them to the ground after examining them for a few seconds. Here we are, a mending scroll. She holds it up proudly.
How much is that going for?
4 gold.
4 gold. Okay. I'll go ahead and pay.
Delightful. She leads you, arms still full of papers that she did not throw to the ground, over to her primary large tent before taking out a small chest. After the transaction is complete, she hands you the mending scrolls before swiping the rest of the papers and throwing them to the corner in a tent.
Well, I think there's a sorting cantrip.
Possibly.
It just might make things a bit easier in the future. I don't know. You're the shopkeeper here.
It seems like an awful waste of time.
Are you looking for anything here, Siri?
I'd like to take a peek at the scrolls.
Okay. What sort of scroll are you looking for?
You know, the ones that are magical.
You may buy up to level 3 spell scrolls from Ren.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have anything specific in mind. I was just gonna browse and see what called to me.
Okay.
Fireball.
The stack's right here.
This. Why does.
There's no longer a shop interface that you can click and browse like a big shop. Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
got
just
rid
pull
of
up
that.
your, I just pull up your spell list and glance down it.
I gotcha. Okay. How much would an animate death scroll be?
Ooh. That is a very naughty scroll. 4 gold.
Oh. I will take 2 of them, please.
Okay. 1 second. And she darts behind her counter, pulling out a small writing kit before setting the papers down on her counter. Sticking out her tongue, she begins to hastily scrawl with magical ink on these parchments. 1 second. It takes Ren about 6 minutes to create these scrolls before proudly displaying both of them into your face, Ziri. Ta-da! 2 scrolls of Animate Dead at first level.
Thank you. I'm gonna give her. How much were they each? 4,
4.
2, 4, 8. I'm gonna give her 8 gold
Okay.
and take them. Thank you.
And you are going to receive this Animate Dead scroll. 2 of them in your inventory now. Try not to do anything naughty with those.
I would never.
I... Siri, we both know that's not true. As she says this, she's now kind of leaning forward closer to you, Ziri.
I'm gonna just kind of nonchalantly shuffle away and
She's going to reach forward and touch your ear.
why?
Cezanne, quickly she reaches out and grabs your ear as well.
What?
Hmm.
Might I ask what you're doing?
She looks at you with a look of disappointment before releasing both of you. I think Ziri's ears are better.
Thank you.
You're
Me
welcome.
too. Were you
th-
done here, Suzanne?
I think I probably am. We'll see you later, Ren.
Cezanne, I think you would look adorable with fuzzy ears. You should let me cast a spell that turns your ears fuzzy one day.
My eyes are gonna twinkle a little.
That might
Perhaps
be a
we could
discussion for-
both have fuzzy ears. You could do me, and I could do you.
Oh, you sure could do each other. I'm just gonna saunter away now.
Yes, that is what I said. Thank you, Ziri,
Bye, Ren.
for the patronage.
Welcome.
Maybe a discussion for the future.
Okay, I will hold you to that.
Later.
We will do each other. Goodbye, Cezanne. You each finish your shopping trip at about the same time. What is everyone doing now with your shopping done?
I'm not done. I need to go over to more blunts.
Okay. You make your way over to Morblitz.
I'm gonna meet up with them at Ren's Wonders. So, Gideon's gonna test his luck again.
Oh no, what's he doing this time?
He's going back to talk to Raver again.
Oh, Raver's a nice guy. I'm sure they get along.
You didn't see him after the last time.
I'm gonna be using that scroll I got to repair my wand of healing.
Come on, did you mess with the, your gold at all yet?
I just added the 2.
Okay, then I will subtract the bastard sword from you, so that you are no longer encumbered.
Oh no, that's because I have books.
Yes, but the bastard sword will no longer encumber you, so you are not puffing and wheezing through the streets.
I see.
Gideon, you make your way down to Morblint's shop. I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yes, I didn't know that was a question.
Okay. You open the door to a large spire sticking out of Otari. You can actually see it. It's the only 3-story tower in the middle of this quaint little rustic farming village, made out of stone. The sign above the door depicting a stack of books with wibbly-wobbly magic lines emanating from the book. It's the most classical magic shop sign you could possibly think of. But as you step into the shop, a squat man, possibly only about 5'3", bright, vivid red hair underneath a green skull cap, greets you with a scowl on his face. Welcome to Odd Stories, and he pushes up his glasses. How may we help you this morning?
I need a striking rune, and I need another rune extracted from a sword.
He gives you a blank stare. Do you need books, sir?
I was to understand that you could extract runes.
I suppose I can.
Did you want books?
We deal in books primarily, sir.
Great. I have a few sets of books for you.
Siri, the back of your neck hairs stand on end. Something is horribly wrong. You don't know what. Fascinating. Well, may I see them?
I have 3 stone worth of books on me right now.
Okay. As
I
you
will
unload
Leave them on the desk.
40 to 50 books just dumped onto his desk without much care. His eyes grow wide. Wait, stop! Wait! More books come piling out of your pack. My god. Oh. And he picks one up. Oh, these are actually quite nice. Where did you find these?
You don't want to know.
No, I do. I would like more of these. You must...
You know what? Go get them yourself. They're in the Godlight. I can show you where.
Oh.
I won't help you down there, but I can show you.
Oh. He pushes up his glasses again. How much?
15 gold for the lot.
Deal. He eagerly just scoops the books towards him defensively before handing you 15 gold from his own pouch. Go ahead and mark off all of the books and add 15 gold, Gideon. These are fine books. If you find any more, you must let me know. I can... These are... He's mumbling to himself at this
I
point.
don't think Zuri's gonna be very happy.
There's more books.
The whole point in bringing them back was for her to study them.
The books are a whole mechanic. They're meant to be sold.
Oh.
These mechanics you speak of, I believe we were bringing these back for study.
Correct.
Great. You stole my biscuit.
You want to make an enemy of a witch? Okay.
I can punch real good.
Sure you can.
So anyways, what's going on about now?
Anyways, striking runes. I need one, please.
We do not deal with runes, but I would happily, if you bring me more books, I would happily lend you my services, Morlin says, quickly and eagerly.
Great. Now, without extracting a rune from the short sword.
If you pay for my material components and agree to bring me more of these books, I would happily, extract your rune for you for the cost of 3 gold. The no cost.
No cost. Alright. Sounds good.
Other than the material components that I would need. That would be a
Got
cost.
Understood. 3 gold.
Yes, 3 gold.
That'll work.
Okay, thank you.
I will hand him over the short sword, I guess.
This...
That.
Very well. He shuffles off to the back around a corner you can no longer see him in. Elsewhere, Gideon. Not Gideon, damn it.
I'm Gideon. I'm like, elsewhere. I'm still here.
Never Gideon. Rin is now looking at a pile of scrolls on the floor. Wesk, hands on her hips. As you approach, you are the only customer at this time of the day. What would you like to do?
I was mostly coming over here to meet up with Susanna and Zeri. I don't really have much I can purchase at this point. I don't have a lot of gold.
Okay, so
You ran all your purchases.
you're just hanging out with them then?
Yeah.
Okay. Wesk backs away quickly before he is spotted. Elsewhere, 10 minutes later, Gideon and Morblint comes out, wobbling, looking exceptionally pleased with himself, holding a short sword and, more importantly, a small red gem with arcane words scrawled over it. Here you go. He passes you the rune and the short sword back. That'll be 3 gold, please.
Just so you know, you gave me the striking rune.
Yes, you asked for the striking rune, right?
I didn't know it had a striking rune. I thought it was just a +1.
Oh, never mind. You are buying... Okay, I understand now. You are...
I was gonna buy a striking rune if he had one. I thought I had to go to Ren's for that. I was gonna head there next. If I could just do both at once, that's ideal.
He does not, unfortunately, sell...
That's what I thought. I was very confused.
He does...
I wanted a weapon potency rune, and I wanted a striking rune.
He does, however, hand you a weapon potency +1 rune. And
That makes more sense. I was like, you just gave me 65 gold piece. I was expecting 20. I'll take it. But I don't want to screw you over that hard.
Good catch. Regardless, Morblint waves you out of his shop once you are done, explaining that he does not sell runes, he sells books here, sir. Books and scrolls.
All right, then I need to head to Rin's.
Books and
Okay.
book accessories.
Gideon emerges from Morblint's about 10 minutes later, as thoughts of the sour, dour-faced looking squat man fill your minds. Despite this, Gideon looks pleased.
Oh.
He, however, does not seem to be done and continues past each of you. Gideon, as you round the corner, you now see Ren standing. An arm full of scrolls and papers, she waddles around in her tent, unable to see because they are blocking her face as you approach.
Hello, Ren.
She gasps loudly before whirling some papers spilling to face you. Gideon!
Hello.
You are still
Would I be
unable to
correct
see
in-
her face.
I'm gonna try and peer over the papers as best I can.
Oh, there you are.
Would I be right in understanding that you might have runes here?
Possibly. I have all sorts of good things.
Excellent. Would you happen to have a striking rune?
Possibly.
Would you look for one? That is something I would be interested in purchasing.
My hands are a little full right now.
Can I look for one?
Sure.
It is something I am interested in purchasing.
She turns, some more papers spilling. It might be in that pile over there.
I'll go ahead and look. While I'm at it, I also have a gem. I'm told it's a fear gem. Is that something you'd be interested in buying off of me?
A fear gem.
Yes, I'll pull it out of my pocket and show it to her. While I'm rifling through papers.
Hmm. Yes, that is a fear gem.
Great. Would you like it?
Would you like to sell it?
I'd be interested in doing so for the right price.
What is the right price?
Let's go 20 gold.
No.
All right. 19.
No. You are not very good at this. Has anyone told you that? They really
Everyone
should.
today,
That way you could
mostly.
improve.
Any suggestions?
For you, Gideon, No, I do not like you that much.
I should have had Cezanne do this.
12 gold.
15. 12 it is.
She looks happy. Looks at the papers in her hands before just flopping them onto the floor at your feet and holding out her hand.
I'll hand her the gem.
Thank you. She walks back to her primary tent, fishing out the small chest before reaching in and retrieving 12 gold, passing it back to you.
I will hand her over the fear gem in exchange.
Transaction
And-
complete. Go ahead and change your inventory up for me.
I did. Striking room. Last thing I'm looking for.
Give me a perception check,
Oh boy.
as you are now locked into mortal combat with Rin's inventory.
Inventory.
The Rinventory. Thank you, Raleigh. You get a hero point for that.
Why isn't this sometimes points give the points and sometimes they
Because
take
I
them
am a
away?
fickle and cruel god.
Man. Okay, I don't know how to. There it is.
Okay. You do spend the next 10 minutes digging around, and you do pull out a nice, very sinister looking red gem that hums in your hand.
Perfect.
While you cannot read the writing on it, you do get the feeling that this thing is full of destructive potential, like a bomb.
Just what I need.
Oh, you found it.
Okay, so this is straight, right?
Yes. You can tell because it destroys things it touches. She
But
looks at
holding
it
it.
sitting in your bare hand.
I have gauntlets on. It's fine.
She continues to look at it as if observing it. Anyway, would you like to buy it?
Yes.
Very well. 65 gold, please.
Alright. I'm just gonna hand over most of my gold pouch and not look too hard.
Rin has no guilt on her face at all as she eagerly accepts your gold. You can just dump it right in here, she says, holding out the chest.
I'm going to take a brief glance in the chest as I put it in the chest.
As you dump it in, the coins disappear out of view.
Huh. That makes sense. I'm terrified of how full that chest would be if I knew what dimension it was connected to.
It is not that full.
It's never going to be that full, is it?
No, it is not. She shakes it around.
Understood. Alright.
Would you like
Got
to
it.
load?
I would not.
Oh, but you just said... You're a very confusing man, Gideon. You say that you want things, but do not actually want them.
Yeah, you'll find that a lot with most people.
I do not, but...
No, you probably don't.
That is what I said.
Yes. Anyway, last thing I need to do is get these affixed.
Oh, would you like me to affix that?
That would be great. I also have a potency ring. I'd like to get them both affixed.
Oh. Yes, I can do that.
Perfect. I'd like them on this sword. I will point to the one at my head.
The smoking sword?
Yes.
I see. She looks at it for a moment. Gideon,
Yes.
are you aware that you cannot combine potency runes?
Yes.
Gideon, are you able to read magic?
No.
I see. She quietly pushes the potency rune back into your hand. I have unfortunate news, Gideon.
Yes.
Your weapon is already imbued with this magic.
That's great. That's one less rune.
Yes.
But can you still put the striking rune on it?
Oh, yes.
Great. Now we're getting somewhere.
She is going to take the sword and the pulsing red rune of danger. I suppose I can do this as a favor for you, since you're exploring the Gauntlet. You can
That'd
pick
be
this up
fantastic.
tomorrow.
Oh boy.
She stands there looking at you, holding the rune and the sword.
Alright, thanks.
Yes.
I guess I'll take my leave then.
Okay, goodbye. As you turn to leave, give me another perception check. Okay, you don't notice anything as you walk away.
Can I reroll that?
If you would like to.
I just don't know what it is.
It'll be a hero point.
That's
Curiosity worth the hero point.
fine. Usually, yes.
Regardless, Gideon returns to your group, and it is now, after the shopping trip, about 8:30 in the morning.
Welcome back, Gideon. How was Raver doing today?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
By the way, I think I owe you all some gold. I'm just gonna pass out 5 gold to each person here.
Oh. Thank you. What is this for?
I sold some books.
You what?
Gex, ignoring Ziri, holds out his hands in a grabby motion for a gold coin.
I'm gonna absently just hand him a gold coin.
He grabs the gold coin and begins biting it.
Alright, I just subtracted 15 gold. Y'all had 5.
Cezanne, we should probably find something to do anywhere else for like the next 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. You have something in mind?
Let's go try and find some breakfast for ourselves, away from these two.
That sounds good. I didn't get any of the pound cake earlier.
Ziri, I need you to give me a will save.
Alright, now hear me out.
Ziri, you're trying not to let it show. Every single one of you are now keenly aware that Ziri has an undying blood rage.
Alright, hear me out.
Cezanne,
Where are the books?
let's expedite that retreat, and Wesk is gonna start walking back towards the
Sounds like
the
a
Rowdy
good idea.
Rockfish.
Listen. We got a straight shot to the library. There's hundreds more books in there. I don't know if you know this. I am a pack mule. I can haul a lot of books.
Gax is looking between Gideon and Ziri, unaware of what's happening and biting the gold coin.
Out of curiosity, would I have been able to do anything with those books?
Is this to me?
Yes, this is to you.
Oh, you'll never know now. If it makes you feel better, I had unique names for each book, though.
Like to cast electric arc.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Gideon.
Please make sure to target Gideon. Gideon, I need you to give me a reflex save. Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
So that's worth the hero point.
Yes!
Roll your damage, please, Ziri. Gideon, you take 3 points of electric damage as
You sold the books!
Listen. There's a lot of books in the Godlight. A lot of things on dead
I
things.
would like
in
to
the
ready
Godlight.
magic missile.
okay. What would your trigger like to be?
Just don't talk. Just shh. Don't talk.
You ready magic missile in case Gideon says anything?
I'm going to take a few deep breaths.
Give me a will save. Okay. You do calm down.
And I would like to storm towards wherever the other two went.
Where did you two go?
We went back to the Rowdy Rockfish. We were
Okay.
getting far away from that. We'll be lucky if there's even ash piles left.
I mean, I don't think she'd go that far.
Oh, you two have no idea what she did.
It doesn't matter how far she went. He sold something without asking her. Something that she was interested in.
Yeah, kind
We
of.
literally all risked our lives for those.
He's gonna be working that off until the gauntlet is fucking rubble. Under
Ah! Risked our lives.
Oh yes, that was all of the books, huh? I'm looking over it. None in the storage, none on Ziri.
It was 3 stone worth of books.
I gave them to you because I trusted you to fucking hold them,
They were
not to sell them.
in the group storage.
Yeah, the group
We can go
story.
buy them back right now. They're
I-
5 gold apiece.
All right, go try. See if he'll sell them back. Go ahead, make it up to me.
Do
I
you wanna
can't. I
point-
just gave you guys all the gold.
I do want to point out there were potions in the chest that probably worth more than those books.
Yeah, but Gideon doesn't know what those are. They're unidentified. They're just like...
Gideon knows the cost of a health potion, though. He's bought a few.
I don't know what those are. I don't know if any of them are health potions.
So,
For all I
We
know, they're
have
water.
a frame of reference. How dumb
Oh, well.
are you?
The books are dead.
you think this gonna be? You think he's gonna be in good enough condition to go into the gauntlet after this?
I think Ciri's going to force him into the gauntlet either way.
Did y'all see me walking out without a sword?
I
No,
think
I did
Ziri's
it.
going to force him into the gauntlet either way.
Regardless, after about 5 minutes of walking across town, you each return to the Rowdy Rockfish. Some of you more charred than others.
Hey, Ziri.
I'm just gonna sadly slide into a chair like liquid.
So, how many days of apologizing are you in for there, Gideon?
Oh, I'm not talking. I'm not saying. Don't risk.
I've never seen him this quiet before.
Yeah, there's I'm going to I'm going to like bring Cezanne's ear down to whisper to him.
Which
"There's a
is
reason you
impressive
don't-"
because he's 6 foot
Yeah.
tall, so you've got to
I know.
jump. It's not subtle
Really
at all.
yank him down
It's
there.
not subtle at all.
Just climb him.
There's a reason you don't piss off the necromancer. So, seeing as Ziri was the one most affected by this, Ziri gets to decide what at least Gideon's doing today.
Well, there's no use in sitting around and thinking about all of the. I'm gonna really, really hard side eye Gideon at this moment. Lost knowledge. So I guess we'll just carry on as usual.
Wesk is going to pull out the potions real quick. We should figure out what these are.
That would probably be a good use of our time.
Setting them on the
Can
table.
I identify them?
Yes, do bear in mind that you still have your Discern Secrets cantrip.
Sorry, what does that do?
It gives you a +1 to basically any knowledge check at all. It's also a +1 to secrets at all. So secret knowledge, hidden secret things, or hidden motives. It gives you a +1 to the concept of secrets. It's also
I just
infinite
use
and
that
doesn't.
before I identify something, or what?
Yes. It is also infinite, doesn't need to be recharged. It is just a cantrip for you.
What? I don't see it.
Under your focus.
Oh wait,
spells.
is it discern secrets?
Yes.
Yes. So, I cast that, and then I would like to try and figure out what these potions are.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, I assume, if that's what you want to use. Arcana, crafting, occultism, or religion. We will take these one at a time.
How many are there?
There are 4 different types of liquid, but there is a total of about 6 potions.
So I need to roll how many times?
3 more times.
Is that 2? Or 3?
That is all of them that I need.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Can I roll both Arcana and Occultism to learn different things about them, or no?
For this, since it's an item and you're just learning how it works or what it is rather than history or lore, I would say no. You would just get the same result. Here's what the item does, period. Unfortunately, your tears are making it pretty hard to determine what some of these things are. You are not focused at all right now, and you are only able to identify one item as you uncork it and smell it, sniff it, sniffling back your own tears, thinking about that one particular book in the pile that you were going to read over your lunch today. Find a nice sunny spot by the window. And this is a Bravo's Brew. Bravo's Brew is a type of magically enhanced alcohol. It is an ever-foaming beer as if it was freshly poured, and when you drink it, you gain a bonus to will saves, and especially potent will saves against fear effects. Which is great, except Gideon is big and strong and brave already, so it doesn't benefit him much at all.
What, you think she gave it to me in the first place?
I didn't say that.
I'm going to relay what the one thing I could identify was.
Okay. And
And
of
then
course, because of your quick
return.
identification, Zilly takes less than even a glance at this, and within 30 seconds has tried to identify each of these.
I'm going to wave them away. Leave me in my misery.
I'll take a look at the other three with my super amazing crafting rolls.
Go for it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Didn't know where that one landed for a second.
Good news, Wesk.
Mm-hmm.
This one's 2 flasks of healing potions. You don't know what the other 2 are still.
Just gonna look to Gideon and hold both of them up. And then I'm just gonna shake my head.
Sazan, what would you like to be doing while your party struggles with inter-party dynamics?
Well, since everyone else is taking a look, I'd like to take a look at any remaining potions that are unidentified.
Okay, give me
Maybe I'll know something.
an Arcana, Occult, or Crafting.
Oh.
I will also take Nature.
Yeah. And I want to try out a little something first.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn one of my free.
All right.
Oh, that's not too helpful.
You turn to the stars and gain no guidance.
Yeah. Well, the other ones I might be able to. You said you take. What was the one you said you take?
I mean, you can just do it again, can't you?
I mean, if I want to burn through all my stacks right now, but I don't know if I can even do those multiple times for the same effect. I would think you couldn't, like a normal roll.
I would say it takes about 10 minutes to recharge.
What was the?
Occult, Arcana, religion, or Nature, or Crafting. Religion cannot be used for those.
Yeah, I know. I'll go for a nature then. How many rolls do you need?
Just 2 now.
Great.
Good news, Sazan. This one is a bark skin potion. You do not know what the last one is.
Oh, good. I'm at least gonna relay the one I know.
Okay. The bark skin potion, or the
Yeah.
Oaken Resilience potion, as it is now called, gives you resistance to most weapons, but a weakness to fire because it turns your skin into oak.
Interesting potion for them to be hiding in there. wonder what the purpose was of stacking all those potions behind a wall like that.
Siri's quiet sobs fill the room. All right, what's everyone doing? It is now about 9 a.m.
Well, we should probably head back to the Gauntlet then. We can at least get a second round of books that won't be sold and put them on the quote-unquote pack mule.
It's not a terrible idea. I should have my Wando back ready in case we encounter anything. Out of character question, does that still get the charge over the night since it was broken over the night, or is it going to be at 0 right now?
I would say I will allow it to be recharged now.
Okay. You're going to be able to handle a trip into the Gauntlet Siri?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Are we in agreement?
Seems that way.
I'll nod.
So, did you actually take his voice, or... Guess I'll move to start heading out.
I think at this point we should at least let him be able to talk. Wesk will say to Ziri.
I'm just gonna walk ahead so I don't have to hear anybody.
I'll just
Trudge
take
ahead.
the front.
Okay, we're making our way to the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Okay. Gideon, you have no weapon?
I have a short sword.
Okay. As you each begin to make your way towards the Gauntlet, a familiar feeling, although now a little tense, begins to fill your minds and bodies as you
Be
begin
right
to
back.
hike up the first stretch of the Gauntlet. You realize, once more, it is about a 30-minute walk to this towering lighthouse that you have come to know.
Yeah.
What would each of you like to be doing on this quiet walk?
I'm going to, in vain, attempt to keep some of the insects away from me.
Okay, you do so.
Wesk is just going to idly keep to himself. Interested to see how this dynamic unveils itself further.
I'm keeping the ever-burning torch out, hoping it keeps the insects away.
Unfortunately not.
I'm almost think that would draw them in.
Go ahead and give me a perception check for everybody.
Ah, yes, against the...
Against a 29.
Oh, you can see that, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see the crit stealth check.
Oh, damn it. there's
You can't
no way
access
to
it from
roll a-
skills.
right.
Yeah, I just opened my menu because I think any attempt to do
Is
Oh
there,
no, it is under
is there
attributes.
not
It's
under?
specifically perception.
Yeah.
can you do a quiet one from attributes?
That's
No,
a good
that's
choice.
what I was looking for.
You can right click and then make it into a private one, but
Yeah, that's an interesting.
and again, we don't have to use this if you guys don't want to. It is just an experimental thing. If
It's
we're
useful
not
for some things.
okay,
It's actually pretty convenient, just not for private roles. Can you set that to? Oh, yeah, you can. You just have to change the settings on it.
Yeah, I think that's what Stray was saying.
Ah,
damn, do we really not have a? I guess not, huh?
I guess that's the combat carousel, huh?
Oh,
Yes,
combat
but we're
carousel.
not. Yeah. That's a shame.
Oh boy.
Alright, well. As you are wandering through the Otari swamplands, a deafening noise fills your ears. And you are going to each... Man, I wish I could just set the initiative, but we'll probably do this. There's no way to make something your initiative, huh?
Make
Oh, wait.
some-
Yep, there it is. Go ahead and arrange yourselves into a nice little marching order, and we'll say that you guys were on the path heading north. Go ahead and arrange yourselves how you would be walking.
Straight line.
Okay.
Gax, don't be a Gax.
No, yes.
Not like this.
Not Gideon. That's a bad man.
Damn, I really can't make that into... Alright, well, whatever. Anyway. Oh, it won't fucking matter anyway.
Oh no.
Actually, that sounded like a good thing in our terms.
Alright. I need everyone to roll me a reflex save.
Oh, that's my worst one.
Not by day.
And we'll do this. Okay, let's see. Wow. Wow, guys. Good job. That's impressive. That is
That's a lot of dice.
impressive. Full damage, full damage, half damage, half damage. You are minding your own fucking business when suddenly a large, caustic gob of goo rains down from the sky upon you, upon this path that you have so regularly become used to. Gideon, Tazan, you are covered in this goo, and you are now slimed to the floor as a familiar face now lands in front of you. The massive river drake that you drove away now coming down, screeching to a halt. And we are going to go ahead and roll some initiative.
What in the world is that thing?
And before you can react, as it beat you in its stealth. Wesk, you are up.
First.
Once again, into the fray is super good.
Yep.
Oh.
Try the full 30. Pulling out the kukri as walk. Or, sorry, it says it's out, but I can't attack with it. Weird. Sheath. Oh, there we go. That's weird. Anyway, pistol was already out, so.
You were just walking with your pistol out.
Or, sorry, it was. Hold on. There. Attack. With. Sorry, I should have targeted it. I was too busy trying to get this fixed.
It's fine. That is going to hit, though. Go ahead and roll your damage for the kukri, as it is going to take 5 points of slashing damage. As Wesk, without missing a beat, darts forward out from behind the goo-covered Gideon to slash at this thing for a
Draw with the
round
other
2.
hand. And fire off a shot. Which sinks to sword and pistol. It does not trigger attack of opportunity, even if it could. There we go. And roll.
Oh, so close. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Wesk deftly striding forward and slamming the enemy once and then twice. I believe that's one to slash, one to draw, one to shoot.
Yep.
Cezanne, you are up.
Okay, for things first. The thing's knocking away again.
He's gonna do it again.
Okay. You roll a Zenith Star on this thing, and it does succeed.
Finally.
This thing is dazzled as several dozen constellations appear right in front of its eyes, sparkling brightly. As well as that, you each watch as a streak of light rockets up from the dragon into the air. Cezanne, you have now marked this thing in the heavens above.
I thought succeeded at saving throw.
It did. It still oh, right. It only tracks on a failure. Never mind. That still looks cool, so we're gonna keep that. But
Okay. To do with my last action. Oh, is there anything I can do to shake off the persistent damage?
I would say you can. Give me what you're doing, though.
Bullshit part. 'Cause I don't think we got anything nearby that could.
You are currently covered in burning caustic goo that is also kind of sticking you to the ground. What are you doing?
We're in a marshland. Is there any kind of water that I could?
Not nearby.
Conceivably
You are on the road.
Okay.
Too far away to be able to yell to him.
I'm
It's not my turn.
gonna have to use my water skin.
Okay. You cork your water skin and dump it all over you. Go ahead and mark off your water skin for the night. And we'll say that gives you a +2 to your DC 15.
How do I mark that off?
It's under your items, under your water skin.
Yeah, I see how.
Alright. You begin to quickly wash yourself off. Go ahead and give me that flat check, bud. No, unfortunately not, as you are going to continue to take 4 points of acid damage on your next turn as it begins to fizzle and broil your skin while you're alive. Gideon, you are up.
Alright. I'm gonna immediately drop the ever-burning torch and draw the short sword.
Okay. You do so. That is one action.
5 feet, right? Or 5-foot penalty, so 15-foot move speed.
Correct, because you are currently still wearing heavy armor. You have a move speed of 15.
Checks out. Let me see if I can use this thing appropriately.
Okay. You stride twice, each step creating a comically loud thunk as you unstick yourself with each step. It's the most terrifying thing you've ever heard rushing at you from behind, Wesk. That is a critical hit. What is with this thing and getting crit? That was an unarmed attack roll.
What?
You rolled your unarmed damage.
You made an unarmed melee strike.
You did. I'm gonna allow it. Go ahead and roll your critical though for the short sword. Slightly better. Okay.
It's a short sword, but the unarmed's almost as good.
You slam this thing in its side with a burning vengeance. Trying to work out some of the "this is bullshit, I did nothing wrong" of Ziri's rage earlier. Nobody wanted the stupid books anyway, you say, stabbing it.
I haven't said a word. I've literally not spoken one word since I was told not to speak.
You may take another action. Actually, no. One to draw, one to sudden charge. Ziri, you are up. Gideon, go ahead and give me that recovery check.
Huh?
Give me your
Or is it
recovery
just
check.
flat 20?
Yeah, just roll a DC 20 if you wish to.
Nope.
No, still covered in acid. What are we doing, Ziri? With the rage of 1,000 angry goth girls who've just had their journal sold to the pawn shop.
If it was their journal I sold, then it would be a real bad time. Then I'd be dead.
News at 11. Jock found crucified after selling God's journal.
If you are speaking, Zilly, we cannot hear you.
I'm not on
He's not.
Man, selling those books really fucks Zilly up.
No, she's just looking over at Elise.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute.
I just said.
Well, I know, but right after you said that, I said, no, I was just reading, it's fine. So I thought that we were all on the same page, but we were not. I was still muted. Anyways, yeah, that. I'm gonna cast that at it.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll. That is a miss, however, as you sling this ball of fire. You're half tempted to nail Gideon in the back of the head, but... that is a hit. As the River Drake takes 8 points of damage, it immediately screeches in pain again. Okay.
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 It snaps down at you, Gideon, with its...
You rolled a dazzle check.
I did not. Let's see, what
It's
is
not going to matter.
Dazzle.
It might.
Oh, it might.
Sealed DC 5. No, I did not.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
matter.
not gonna matter. One day that will have an effect.
As you are going to take that, followed by... it swipes at you with its tail, followed by you, Wesk. It swipes at you with its tail, missing both of you, as both of you parry and duck under this.
You actually targeted me with the tail.
It doesn't matter. It missed me too.
Yeah, I would have missed you anyway.
Yeah, you guys have like
Just barely.
basically the same AC.
I mean, I have 2 more. That's not the same. 10% on a d20.
Gideon, give me an attack of opportunity.
Oh boy.
That is a hit. River Drake takes 6 more points of slashing damage as it sweeps its tail, it stops, turns its back to each of you, and takes off into the sky again.
Not this time, it doesn't.
Oh, bud. What is your attack range?
Didn't it just attack 3 times? Does it have more free actions?
Yes.
I think the tail sweeps too.
60 feet.
It is currently 100 feet away, bud.
I would be firing at a -2.
Okay. Go ahead. Wesk, you are up.
Legendary.
What would you like to do on this turn? I see. He reloads with menacing intent.
When he lands this 20.
Damn it. Okay.
I would say that hits, actually. Go ahead.
Oh.
That's just high enough. As you
waiting to see if I hear a soft thud in the distance.
Wes, give me a luck roll. Wes, you aim this shot and fire. And while you can't claim to be the greatest slinger, it does hit, however. And you each watch as it groans in pain, dips down, and crashes its chest into a nearby tree. And at last, the evil is defeated.
Wesk is going to spin the empty revolver and holster it.
You get the feeling the gunshot did not kill it, Wesk, but it did die to impact damage. That is combat off. We may continue to the
thing was
gunlight if we
more
want.
dangerous this time than it was last time.
Oh god.
Helps that I didn't have a real sword.
Yet it still got shot all the same.
Just gonna go back over and pick up my torch.
Regardless.
This time, I'll put the torch away and keep the short sword by my side.
You each once more stand in front of the Gauntlight ruins.
Is the persistent damage gone?
I would say after about a minute, it does fade.
Okay.
Give me a DC 20, though, to see if it pops one last time.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
That's the same roll.
Both of you pop for another 1 point of acid damage.
Oh boy.
Wesk is going to reload the pistol again with rocking.
I
So
would like to do some risky surgery while we're doing this.
I take it this was the dragon you guys saw last time?
I'll just nod slowly.
I didn't
One
even
in the
ask this
same.
time. You were technically there.
I never got a glance at it.
Well, you sure got a glance this time.
Yeah, it was quite the shot.
Go ahead and give me that medicine check. It is under utility if you would like to, Gideon.
Okay, I had risky surgery toggled on and did nothing, just so you know.
Okay. You are going to take 5 points of slashing damage. And then you are going to heal. Damn. 28 points
Yeah.
of damage as you begin to patch yourself up. It does, however, take you about an extra 10 minutes to get to the Gauntlight now. It is now about 10 a.m. Wesk, you're feeling
The
fine.
risky surgery is just that I'm patching myself up while we're moving. Slowing things down a little bit, but
What would each of you like to do now that you stand outside the Gauntlight once again? Shall we descend
it's
down?
straight for the library. Unless... No, we're already past... We didn't take the boat, so we can't take the quick way back.
Shall we descend down about to the point where you were last time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We will descend down into the depths of the library.
You don't own a token with any vision in this scene.
Nope, none of you do. However, we are now probably going to spawn each of you at this little stairway here. This is about where you guys descended down into the library. Up ahead is the entrance to the library.
I'm gonna give Gideon's a light.
All right, Mr. Workhorse. Go to work.
Gideon's armor shines once more with the light.
Why are there two of me?
Are there?
Are there?
Oh no. Oh no, not again.
Wait, where?
No, it's just on Como's screen.
Oh.
The T-Sync is starting again.
No. It better fucking not. Alright. Strange beings shuffle around in the darkness once more.
I have real bad news. I can't move my character.
Oh no. No.
I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Oh, wait. Oh.
In the meantime, what would each of you like to be doing? The familiar, musty tome smell fills your nostrils. For you, Ziri, it's a welcoming feeling, even though as you glance across the books,
Yeah, yeah.
you are reminded of Gideon's many tragic failures. The thought of Morblant, of all people, the hateful, squat little man that dueled you in the wizard tournament at the start of the festival. The thought of him having your books fills you with anger.
Just gonna start looking at books.
Can the rest of you see?
I am about to remedy that.
Yeah, I think Wesk has
I'm gonna
a
say Wes should have a light.
which is why I was sticking near him.
I am going to be using the light spell for my Wayfinder.
Okay. On yourself.
Yep.
There we go. The library is now illuminated once more as Gideon wanders off down the hallway.
When we have the time, Wesk, do you think the two of us could examine that office from last time?
Sure thing, but stay behind me because I'm about to go make sure that there's a second bullet in that motherfucker's brain.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't saying we should necessarily split off from the group, but...
Well, we can always run back if anything happens.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Gonna peek into the scrivener's office.
Okay. You see an empty office covered in blood and various skins that can't possibly belong to a single creature.
Empty?
There's no body.
No. I mean, there are dozens of bodies on the wall, but
There's no ghoul body.
would you be able to tell a ghoul's body from the body on the wall?
I would assume he'd not be on the wall.
No, there's no dead ghoul in the middle of the floor.
That's concerning.
And the party is split. Anyway, we'll pause the game right there. Anyway, continue when ready.
I always got one person with a light, so I just went after them. I couldn't see anything.
Maybe.
I mean, between the two of us, I like our survival odds better.
Maybe he turned to dust like the other ones did earlier.
I'm gonna start pointing to books with inquisitive glance at Siri.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Wesley's gonna step inside to start looking around.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
What am I looking for, Cezanne?
Yeah. I want to take a look at the various skins along the wall and see if I recognize any symbology.
Give me a
that might
religion
be
check.
in the art. Yeah. Oh, I should use your handy dandy little skill thing at the bottom.
If you would like. I might remove it if it ends up being like something that people don't like. Several dozen dark deities marks are engaged here. All of them are like wrong. They're sloppy. Can't tell if that's because they were carved fresh into the skin and then the skin dried without proper tanning.
Pretty sure it's because he was an idiot.
Or it might be because he was an idiot. Regardless, it looks like there are crude attempts at several dark gods on this wall. Unfortunately, a very familiar mark decorates a pronounced large skin on the wall. It is a skull covered in moss.
We encountered something like that a while ago in the weird altar.
We've encountered something like that in many rooms in here. It keeps showing up.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
It's probably fun.
they can worship their weird god.
But does that not seem strange to you?
I mean, if they're gonna worship her in one place, I assume they'd worship her in other places too.
But didn't the ghouls we speak with last time appear to only worship Belcora? Why do they have this symbol everywhere if that's the case?
What if Belcora worshipped this one?
Yes, that's what concerns me.
Meanwhile, Gideon, Ziri. This place, I believe, was looted after the last time you came through here.
I think the original books came from Belcora's office.
Actually,
and then we
yes.
found-
Now that I'm looking at it, there was no possible way you could have gotten all of the
Right.
books here.
I knew there were like several more in here.
Good
that you
news,
said
Siri.
were all interesting.
There are about 3 bulks worth of books, which is the exact amount Gideon sold. Your mind wanders to the fact that you won't be able to read 6 bulks worth of books, but this is pretty good too.
I'm going point at the books, look pointedly at Gideon, cross my arms, and begin tapping my foot.
I will begin shoveling books into my pack
Okay.
quietly.
How
When
many
he has
books?
finished, 3 bulk of books.
3 bulk of books. Very well. It shall
When
be
he's
done.
done, I would like to say, "You may speak now," and then walk away.
You are now laden with 3 bulk of books, Gideon, and you are now almost encumbered again.
Yep, just put them in my backpack. It barely made it. All right. I'm sorry.
Gax has not stopped biting the single gold coin from earlier. Regardless,
At
what
least
do
Dex
each of you
forgives me.
like to do after it takes about 5 minutes for the examination of the room and the gathering of books?
We should go catch up with the others before one of us dies.
Where did they go?
Well, I've seen what I was
They
looking for,
went
and
split down the main hallway. So let's go back there.
well, I've seen what I was looking for in here. Do you have anything you need, or should we go meet back up with the other two?
I mean, there's the ever-burning curiosity of what's behind the doors, but I'm not going to let that get us killed.
I think we best at least have
Oh.
Gideon.
There's
make
Cezanne.
that happen. Oh, hey Gideon.
Hey,
Oh,
do you need me to patch you up?
That wouldn't hurt.
Don't blink.
What?
mm-mm.
I'm gonna do some risky surgery on Cezanne.
Okay. Go for it.
Where? We'll get used to this eventually.
Cezanne,
that's
Gideon
just
reaches out
its
to you.
own thing.
Yes, the treat wounds macro is its own thing. The treat wounds is the macro at the... There you go. Tazan. He takes 7 points of slashing damage as Gideon just starts going to town on you. Your skin is still extremely sensitive and dry from being, boiled in caustic dragon spit acid. And it's not really helping, and finally you grit your teeth long enough and pull away in pain.
Man, I can't do anything right today.
Has your cure wounds always been so stabby?
Yes. It's just usually only on me.
Oh, he's immune to treat wounds now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, I
Siri,
really
you just watched Gideon sell 3 bulk worth of books and fuck up a perfectly easy medical job.
At this point, I really should just use one of these.
Yeah, I don't have potions or anything, so I can't really offer you much there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone grabbed the potions.
I was hoping to save
Really don't.
this.
Go ahead and roll it.
No, bad.
You heal 31 points of damage.
Well, now that ever-burning curiosity is even more burning, since it's not tempered by the fear of being split.
Alright.
But yes. Just don't.
Sometimes I click things and they're not meant to click.
Just to catch you guys up, there's more of that in here. Vaguely gestures at the art from earlier.
Art.
Yeah, as well as the body is gone.
Don't ghouls just do that? Do I know if ghouls do that? I saw it happen earlier.
Give me a religion check.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that as well. I think
You do not.
I'd actually like to think on that since he voiced that.
Okay. Give me your
'Cause
recall knowledge.
I did note that one of them vaporized.
Seems like you know about as much as I do.
You do know ghouls are not supposed to just vaporize? It's not that this guy disappearing was the weird one, it's the fact that the other one's disappearing was the weird one. Ghouls don't fade into dust like that unless exposed to the sun.
They don't usually just vanish.
Then why have they all been doing that?
Well, there's been a few of them. That's the question.
Deeply concerning.
It's like they were brought out into the sun.
I'm gonna look around. This looks like the opposite of the sun.
Yeah, that's why it's questionable.
Well, you're gonna open that door, you're just gonna lean on it.
Is that what we're doing here? Alright. Do I hear anything coming from this door?
Give me a perception check in secret, please.
Perception.
You do not hear anything. Silent as the grave, much like the rest of this library.
Right. I'll draw my short sword and have my shield raised.
Okay. You swing it open and you immediately give me a fortitude save.
Oh, that's real nice.
You retain your breakfast. Well, you would if you had
I
breakfast.
didn't have any.
Ziri, go ahead and give me a fortitude save too, since you're right there. You each watch as Gideon swings open the door, and there is a noticeable puddle of blood pushed open and passed by the door.
Apparently Ziri just rolls great with anything having to do with food.
This
Siri likes dead bodies.
looks like the world's smallest butcher shop. There is a desk shoved into the corner, what might have once been a nice little cataloging desk, much like maybe a notary office might have, with little drawers for various ink pots and quills, but they now hang lazily open, stuffed full of entrails and gore. The blood here
Question.
is still quite
Oh,
fresh.
sorry. I was gonna ask if I could use a flint and steel to light some of these braziers.
Okay. I would say yes.
I'd like to do that. I'd like to stop having to use a light spell for all vision forever.
Okay. You would look at something like this. There we go. It is now lit up. Notably, in the middle of this desk is a pretty shiny hatchet wedged into the top of this desk, bisecting, strangely, some sort of pale light blue flesh that is still moving on its own, almost like a worm.
Looks like ghoul flesh to me. Ziri? This is firmly your territory. This is a much better room for you than me.
Ziri, you're immediately put off. Not by Gideon's comment, but because somebody does not keep their work area clean.
I would like. There's not really a body, is there? Like,
Oh, there's pieces of
Parts.
bodies everywhere.
There's a summer body. Some are here, some are there.
well, I mean, my thought was that I probably wouldn't be able to use forensic acumen on bodies.
I would say you can.
Okay. I'd like to use this.
Okay. Bear in mind you still have your discern secrets if you would like an additional +1.
Yes.
Okay. Siri takes a moment, opening her eyes, opening her third senses. Go ahead and make me a medicine check, and you will get a +3 to this. Excellent. Ziri, you are able to identify the various beasts and parts that are strewn about this office. Human, elf, dwarf. There's a little bit of halfling, because it's... Anyway.
So most of a halfling.
Goblins, midflits, drow, morlocks, kobolds, and your list goes on and on and on and on. And you realize there's probably about 60 or 70 species that you can identify here. But your eyes keep going back to the pale, light, gray-blue flesh that is still moving on the desk as you work. You have never seen anything like this in your entire life. In all of the hundreds of medical journals and your own life experience. That's strange.
What's strange about it exactly? Just the color of it, or?
You don't know what creature this came from. And you are quite well versed in dissecting creatures.
I would like to relay this information to...
As you begin to poke and prod at it, examining it, you notice tiny little... You would guess they're like suction cups. They're trying to grab at you as you examine it.
Oh no. Oh no.
They're sharp and barbed, but move like mouths that open and close quietly. These dainty little things, maybe no larger than 2 or 3 centimeters, but the flesh splits open into a quadrupedal appendage. Just opening and closing subtly. Barely perceivable.
Are you partial to this thing?
Real gross.
Are you partial to this thing?
I want to know what it is.
Are you partial to this thing?
I don't know what that means. I want to know what it is.
Because I'm about to stab it with a knife into the desk repeatedly.
I'm gonna sigh and step away and gesture towards it if he wants to stab it.
It's actually already currently bisected by the hatch.
I know. I want to bisect it more. I want it to stop moving.
Okay. You may do so. Give me an attack roll. I will
Sure.
say, since it is currently already pinned down, you'll get a +10 to this.
Oh boy, coup de grace rolls. Not even as good as coup de grace, actually. Hold up, I had to actually put on a dagger for this.
You each watch Gideon draw out a dagger. Ziri also, because of the vast, sheer amount of things, this probably took you a total of 10 minutes.
How was the aim of me?
Oh, sorry, I have you targeted for 3 points.
That was also a crit miss. That's
It
amazing.
was!
You... Gideon,
Ironically, with the +20, it's a 22, but it's still a crit fail.
Gideon, as you stab this thing over and over and over, how long are you willing to stab this thing?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. You each watch Gideon stab and 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 stab. What are the rest of you doing?
What are you doing?
Can I have a hero point, please?
No.
I need something.
Alright, fine.
Yeah. That room seems pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
And stab and stab and stab
I
and
think
stab.
Cezanne, or not, I think Gideon might be possessed. possessed. Let's snap him out of it by opening this door.
I should have brought detect magic.
A long, ominous hallway stretches out for probably, a good 30 feet in front of you, Wesk, ending with another door that is barely visible to you, Cezanne.
You let me know when it's been 5 minutes.
Okay. And stab, and stab, and stab, and stab, and stab.
Yeah.
Still going
Something
outside?
tells me this is the last hallway I want to go walking down. Ever.
Siri, do you have any idea what's gotten into him?
I think he's trying to kill it.
Kill what?
I'm just gonna nod
The arm.
once and continue stabbing.
The arm?
The arm.
Actually, Ziri, because of your medical knowledge, that is not an arm. That is classified as an appendage.
The appendage.
He... Appendage?
Which somehow
The
makes this
appendage.
worse to you, Cezanne.
Oh gosh, hearing what that ghoul had to say last time, I really hope. It's not.
And stab, and stab, and stab. Getting you to take a small break and roll your shoulder, and stab, and stab, and stab.
Is there even anything left?
Why
It's
don't you
still in one piece.
go take a look.
What?
There are dozens and dozens of puncture wounds, Gideon. The thing has not stopped.
Ask me how I knew I could stab it for 5 minutes and it would still be in one piece. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Ziri, what did
Whisk scrambles
The
under
wording
the
of-
desk.
what did the wording over on this door say? I can't read Underdark or Undercommon.
Actually, last time she went around and wrote in common what it said.
Oh, okay. I mean, the personal quarters could have the most interesting books of all. That's where she might have kept her private collection.
I mean,
Fair
I feel
enough.
like those would have been in the office, but
No.
While I'm stabbing, I'm just gonna say, there's still another door in here. Stab.
One at a time. He's going to turn to Cezanne. You keep the books to impress people in your office. Then he's going to turn to Cezanne. Why don't you stop stabbing and start opening doors?
It has
Has it
now
been
been
5
5
minutes?
minutes.
Haha. It's still wriggling, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
You know,
And the hatchet is still bisecting it.
Bisecting
You
it
could-
and holding it in place, it seems like.
I'm
you
not
could
removing the hatchet then.
you could just try and have Ziri incinerate it.
Go ahead.
I would like to cast fire on the appendage, please.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. You do so. Point blank,
Making a plus
stuck
two.
in place. Ziri, are you touching the thing, or are you now, 10 feet back? Safety glasses
I'm
on.
gonna hover my hand a little ways off of it, but be pretty much point blank.
Okay. You begin to channel a consistent, steady ball of flame across this desk. You each watch as the desk now is threatened to be set on fire. You each watch as the desk now catches fire.
Okay. Wesk is
The
going
appendage
to
continues to wriggle.
Wesk is going to step in to start trying to pat out and smother the fire.
Do we have a... There we go.
Aggressive fire.
Ziri, how long are you willing to cast this spell?
Oh, I was just gonna blast it with fire quick.
Oh, okay. You released a large ball of fire, and the entire desk catches on fire, and this appendage, now dangling off the side of the desk that is burnt away, continues to wriggle.
Yeah. Okay.
I shrug. Open the door.
We're just going to leave that be.
Draw my sword and open the door. It's locked.
It is indeed locked.
Is the fire still going?
No.
Okay.
Do I have any keys that fit for this? I still have the rusted rain keys and the large silver key.
Like,
Some keys worked a couple times.
Search around the charred desk.
You would like to search around the charred desk. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
unless you would like entrails, small and large, there's not much here other than the hatchet that is buried on the desk. The hatchet, however, it looks to be quite nicely made. It is clearly well tended.
Honestly, I wanted to grab the hatchet, but I don't want to let the tentacle go.
Don't you have extra daggers?
I'm working with a short sword and 2 daggers right now. A good hatchet would go a long way.
What happened to your smoking
Stab it with
sword?
one of the daggers.
I'm going to stab one of the daggers into the tentacle, pin it to the thing, and then pull out the hatchet.
Okay, you do so. Mark off one of your daggers. In return, you receive a +1 silver hatchet in your inventory.
At some point, this just gets silly.
Wesk is going to rub the bridge of his snout again.
Int is a dump stat, Yuri. Actually, Wesk has negative in.
Wes is the dumb one. I actually had a 10.
Negative int +3 whiz.
That's fair. Regardless, yes, this door is locked and none of your keys seem to fit. However, it is a wooden door. You could theoretically bash it down or blast open the lock on the door.
Before you go to get to smashing, let me give it a shot.
It's real crowded in here right now, Wesk.
I was about to say, though, if you do want me to try and keep the door, up, one of y'all's gonna have to clear out.
I will happily get away from that room,
Thank you.
now equipped with a hatchet.
Wesk is going to pull out his thieves' tools and try and find a place on the floor that is less bloodied to set them down.
You fail
It
immediately.
looks like that's where most of the actuals are.
So, what was this about an appendage?
Here, let me show you.
Should I roll
But,
a thievery check?
Move to the side and
Go ahead.
beckon my way into the room for him. Should be well lit at this point.
I think I should let Wesk do his work.
Was that yes, Trey?
Yes. You sit there for a while, and it just, the smell and the atmosphere is just doing good work right now, Wesk. You're really feeling it. You make no progress on this lock over the next 5 minutes.
Fucking hands are slippery, covered in blood. This whole. Alright, bash it down. Wesk is gonna say as he puts his thieves' tools away.
Try to wipe and flake most of the gore and blood that you got on your tools off.
Have to get a bucket of water and we get back and wash these off, Wesk says, walking out of the room. All you.
What's the door made of?
Wood.
Wood. You already said it.
Ah, sorry, I missed it. Is it sturdy construction?
No. I mean, it would keep people out. It would not keep a determined person out.
Do I hear anything behind the door?
Give me a perception check.
It's secret. Actually, this one should just be an open check.
You find nothing. It's silent as the tomb.
Let me see if I can use the hatchet to bust down the door.
Go for it. Give me an athletics check.
Sweet.
You crack into the door. Oh yeah, you could bust this open in like one good hit. Would you like to do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You crash open the door.
Oh good, it's worse.
And what greets you is a very chilly room piled high with bodies. Some of them suspended on iron hooks. Some sort of strange creature that you do not know of look to be stored here. Covered in pustules and some sort of azure flesh.
Ziri, I think this room is all yours.
I don't really want to go in this room right now. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for a single sign of movement whatsoever.
Okay. Ziri, are
We'll
you...
follow her in because she's going to need light from something.
Give me
It's either
a
me or Gideon.
medicine check, Ziri. Medicine or nature, I'll let you pick. Same for you, Wesk.
Medicine or nature?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Can
Same
I
for
also
you,
perform
Gideon.
a medicine check? Oh, I still have risky surgery on.
Gideon, as you step in, your sense of danger absolutely pings immediately, and you realize
Yes.
that you have seen these before. You're not sure what these creatures are, but after a cursory glance, you immediately get the urge to scream out right now.
We should leave. We should leave immediately.
These bodies are covered in a disease called blue blisters, Gideon, and you watched a man be eaten alive by them over the course of only a month.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I'm going to relay that exact information to the party exactly as you said it.
It is
Wonderful.
it is actually a worse disease than even ghoul fever.
Just keeping a quarantine room. Oh,
That door
great.
is bashed open.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Well, stone walls. Fire cleanses everything.
That door is not bashed open.
Correct.
Welcome back, everyone.
Blue blisters is in fact a flesh-eating disease, whereupon both your creates prominent and painful blue blisters on the skin and your gums. It's incredibly fatal, and it is a slow, debilitating disease.
Do I know how it's transferred?
Yeah, you would be exposed if you had lingered in that room.
Good. Good. Glad we got out quickly.
Well, we have our choice: the long, scary hallway or the personal quarters.
Or, and hear me out on this, we go up to the first 2 floors we skipped over. Because I have a hatchet, and everything around here barely got dented when I stabbed it in the face with a flaming longsword.
What floor are we?
We were on the 3rd basement floor.
Let's go take a look at the upper one then. That's probably a productive use of today.
Whatever, fine by me.
What happened? What did happen to your smoking sword?
It's currently with Brent.
Oh,
Your thoughts and prayers go out to that poor sword.
That reminds me, Wesk,
Yeah.
I was gonna give you this.
Give me what?
I'm gonna rummage through my backpack for a second and hand Wesk the potency rune.
All right, thanks.
For your cookery.
Thank you.
Can't just click and drag stuff over.
You should be able to.
Ah, there we go.
There you go.
He passes you a pale green crystal that you know is a potency crystal, Wesk.
Yeah, let's go pocket it for now.
Southward, as you step into the hall, the elongated, swirling vortex of pale green energy greets you once more where the ghouls once lay. You do spot another door to the south. So, there's also this entire hallway, too.
The north. But Gideon's too scared, so we're going
Straight.
up.
Yes.
Am I supposed to see this?
Supposed to
What?
see what?
That? We found that last time.
Yeah, but
Ah,
that's empty.
gotcha.
It's
Cool.
actually supposed to auto-hide when empty, but anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't see it when we passed through the first time, but I don't think I had light on me yet, so that might be why. I'm not too scared. I have a vested interest in not being dead.
Oh, did we just leave them both in the dark? God damn it.
I'm here.
How you doing, Ziri?
Siri has a light spell prepped.
It's on Gideon.
No, that's my light spell.
No, that's his.
Oh, okay.
Unless Lily changed her cantrips.
Oh, I was waiting for Ziri to try to sneak off to get more books. Regardless, you each emerge from the basement into the cramped, separated island.
Yeah,
So
I was actually
what
gonna ask. You
up
do know
here-
you have a light cantrip, right?
Yeah, I just don't have it prepared.
So what up here didn't we see? I assumed I thought we saw it all.
Thought you did.
Just so I don't.
She must have swapped.
You're
at some
muted.
point.
No, I don't have it prepped.
You all do realize we went the wrong way. We've already explored this half.
Oh, did he mean up on the other side with like the altar and stuff?
Okay, one thing I want y'all to remember, after my game crashed, I lost all mapping of all of this.
Oh, well then.
You go get your map back.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
Gideon wanders around imitating Gandalf. I have no memory of this place.
We're gonna go back to the other. We're gonna go across the other side because I assume
Okay.
that's what you all.
Worm Corpse is still here.
Ah, the shadow dungeon. Now I have no light.
People and you're lacking dark vision.
Ironically,
Sorry,
you're the one who has a light, and you also have dark vision.
I'm sorry, I gave Gideon my light spell.
Watching Zuri kind of like blindly follow after Gideon.
I know there's a staircase here, but I
She
can't take it
just
now.
stood stock still until like.
Better?
Yeah.
Can't click the stair.
Zuri cannot click the stairway as she cannot see the stairway.
We let the others.
Oh, that's on Gideon. Yeah, that's right. There was a door over here as well.
You didn't click the stair?
You went up it before I could click it, and then it was dark, and then I can't see it.
I've got good news, gang. As you step into this room, Wesk, you each watch. Yes?
Thought we already explored this room.
No, you stepped in. I believe Gideon stepped in 1 foot, and the rest of you were like, nah, we're going this way.
Oh my god.
So, actually, no. You fucking didn't. Wesk, good news. You have about 6 seconds as the bones rattle around in this room. What would you like to do?
No, I'm trying to think here.
I'm gonna need you to decide now, bud.
Alright. Wesk is going to... They're starting to rattle?
Yep.
Wesk is going to grab this bone and then step back through the door and close it.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Isn't that your specialty? Oh!
I cannot believe that. I'm going to use a villain point. Good news, West. You grab the bone, step back behind the door, and are immediately pulled back into the room by the force of this thing.
Damn villain point. That was creative as fuck, too.
It was. And you made me burn my hero point. In exchange, Wes, you are now clutching the femur of a large skeletal minotaur. I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative, even those not in the current room.
You need to start the encounter.
Yes, I do.
Oh, she got here.
Wait a second. Haven't we seen... Oh no.
My fucking dice. Let's see, where is everyone?
Look, you have an encounter against 2 people while the rest of the party's like 3
Yep.
floors away. I think you're fine.
Yep. Where is the rest of the party? Oh,
Up here.
oh,
on the
I
top floor.
see.
He was trying to make it up the stairs.
Ah, that's great. I love that. This is going to be one of my favorite things.
Y'all should run.
Probably, it's probably fine. It's probably fine.
You have time to run.
I didn't say that.
I mean,
All right, we're going to go
initiative
ahead and
order
just
says that.
start with this. Wesk, you are up first.
Alright.
Because I don't even know where you are right now.
Smartest thing to do is go up, pause still. Is going to be... This thing's big. Always not meant to fit him.
Okay. You dart down the hallway. That's first action.
Sazan, I suggest you do the same until they can get here.
You each... Sazan, in the span of about 6 seconds, you watch Wesk grab a bone, dart back, suctioned into the room by the bone. He drops off of the bone as it forms into a creature before running past you going, "Book it, Smokey!" Gnu Sazan. Wesk is your light source, and you are being left behind.
I'm gonna wait here for him. Assuming that
Okay.
the creature cannot make it through the small hallway.
Let's just move. Oh,
Don't move any further that way.
yeah, sorry.
Okay. You each begin to run.
Safe?
Siri, you are up. Wesk, did you scream at all, or...
He yelled to me.
Nothing louder than like a yell to Sazan, like, back into the hallway, go, and like darting through his legs.
So I didn't use all my movement. Can I just move on to this one square here to the left of Wesk?
Sure.
I hate to do that out of turn order, but
It's fine. Gideon, what are you
So
doing?
we'll go here and wait.
All right. I'm gonna go right here. Did I hear anything about where they are?
No, but you assume that if you're going to explore the second floor,
Yeah, that's where we would have gone.
I
All
would
right,
say you can move with Gideon, Siri.
Okay.
cool. In that case, I'm just going to drag her up the stairs.
Siri bites your fingers off as a free action.
Off.
Correct.
That's gonna make this a lot worse.
Regardless, you guys are now in the initiative again that I have to fix. So, thanks for that. Where is Ziri? There we go. And I believe Ziri was here-ish.
you know, I was gonna laugh really hard if that was another 20.
Ha, ha, ha.
The only
Regardless,
20s I could roll are not
as you
mine.
make your way up the steps, you now see Sazan and Wes kind of scurrying around the corner quickly. Is anyone saying anything?
When I see them, I'm gonna say big skeleton.
Okay. Oh, big skeleton.
Big skeleton.
Big skeleton.
Big skeleton.
Big skeleton.
Great.
This way. Oh god.
Oh, cannon to the hallway.
You each watch as this thing begins to just crunch its way through the hallway, distorting its bones. Not limited by flesh at all. And it is going to... Yeah. Wesk. It brings down a massive glaive on top of you. Sazan scurries around the corner, Gideon. The big skeleton as Wesk cries out in pain from around the corner as he takes 13 slashing damage. Wesk, you are up.
Tumble through.
Oh,
Tumble through where?
I can't go through that way. And I need to give Gideon a place to attack, so go down there.
I mean, your only option if you're going to tumble through is to tumble through the skeleton.
Yeah, to there. That's what I meant. But
Do
if I
you-
go down there, there's like no chance of people saving me.
Do you have? Yo, you don't have a move speed of 20, bud.
We will be back.
I got a move speed of 25.
Sorry, move speed of 40. Tumble through is half your move speed.
Oh.
What are we doing, Wesk?
Then it's going to be. We're both. Step back.
Yes,
Unsheathe.
towards the brown bolt.
I know I'm not moving it back any further. Unsheath the pistol and strike. I didn't
Okay.
target it, damn it. I had it selected, not targeted. My bad.
Wesk, you take 6 cold damage as you
God
watch
damn it.
the brown mold emit piercing cold as you approach it. That is a hit, however, with your ranged attack. Go ahead and roll damage. Would you like to do blunt damage instead?
Yes.
Okay. Does your weapon allow that? No, it's just
Concussive.
both. Yeah, but I thought there might be an option for it.
No, it's just whatever would deal more damage.
Regardless, this thing does take 7 points of damage as your shot fires out loudly down the hall, firing at some unknown enemy, Gideon. That is, what, 1 to stride, 1 to fire, 1 to
I wanna pull
draw.
out my pistol.
Yes, alright. We're gonna go to the next person in our combat carousel. Cezanne.
We need space to fight. Back up the stairs.
This is the top of the stairs, Cezanne.
Back down the stairs. We need to draw this somewhere we can fight it.
Okay. Do you rush down the
Oh.
stairs? Into the
No
dark?
light here. Not even some lingering light from the guys coming down this.
Okay, I will fix this right now. Here's what we'll do. Where is my...
If you want me to, I can transfer my light spell onto me. I still
No.
have 2 actions.
I'm just gonna do this. That's not what I wanted at all. Hello?
What in the world am I seeing right now?
The inside of the wall with all of you. I don't know why it... There we go. I will put lights at the top of the stairs so this does not happen again. You can now see, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just move far enough that other people can. But I have to recognize that I don't have light.
Yes, you stumble down the stairs, trying desperately not to lose your footing. Is that the end of your turn, Cezanne?
As I get to a stopping point, I'd like to think on. I gotta glance at it if I might know anything about it.
Give me a knowledge check.
Out.
Religion.
You know, hypothetically, I'm good at those.
You are hypothetically good at religion checks. Not
And
today.
that will remain a hypothetical.
Animated bones, bud. Skeleton
bones.
of some type. Big skeleton. Big bones. Big bone? Giant? Maybe. Giant, maybe skeleton.
Can I at least know if it looks vaguely like the one we fought in Otari?
No. You
Okay.
did not get that good of a glance at it. A lot of things happened very fast.
Yeah.
Siri, you are up. You don't know what's happening right now, Ziri. As you round the corner, you suddenly see a giant, monstrous, skeletal creature of some type crushing and squeezing what remains of its animated body through the hallway. You are now keenly aware of what's happening, Ziri.
Alright.
Yeah, there's your problem right there, undead. Undead clogging up the pipes up the drain.
You get giant undead skeleton to the north, brown mold to the south.
Listen, I just pushed past everyone saying to go for the stairs.
That is a hit. In fact, that's almost a crit.
Jesus.
Siri, you lob 2 bolts of fire at this thing. Unfortunately, it has less of an effect than you would like because it is bone, it is not flesh, it is not catching fire as much as you would like. A common strength of skeletal creatures, you realize. I see. You nod, and then begin to shield yourself for what will happen next.
Yep.
You think to yourself, you didn't used to get hit quite as often when you weren't an adventurer.
Cool. I see some shits going on. I see some brown mold. That's all I see.
Yep.
I'm gonna round this. Oh my god.
Oh, it's very big, and the way it's distorting its body like that, it's kind of fucked.
That's terrifying. Okay. Step 1. Get into the area. Step 2. Is there any chance I can grab Wesk and then pull him towards the empty part of the stairwell?
Give me an athletics check.
Not today, man.
Wesk, give me a fortitude save. Okay.
Wow.
I would say because of that, yes, you may. Wesk, instinctively, you go to grab him, you can't rip your eyes away from the skeleton. You grab behind you at him. Instinctively, Wesk, you leap into his grab.
Good thing I can pretty easily carry West.
Gideon, you have grabbed something and hope it's Wesk.
Great. I'm gonna shove him towards the stairwell.
You throw whatever you have grabbed past Ziri. Oh, thank God it's Wesk.
Oh my god. Cool.
You have one action left.
I sure do. I'm just gonna...
Head back down the stairs.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You were not wielding a shield, though.
I am.
Okay. I guess I'll allow it for now. We will raise that shield, and it is now the creature's turn. It roars in defiance at you, Gideon. And it is going to swing at both of you. is a 27 to hit. And a 27, or sorry, no. Why did that target Gideon twice? Anyway. That is a 23 to hit Ziri, which does hit, but does not crit. Good. But it does hit you, Gideon, for 14 points of damage. Go ahead and use your shield block. What is your shield's hardness? 5. So you are going to take 9 points of shield damage and 9 points of damage yourself. As you snap your shield. Oh, thank God! Unfortunately, it is now, however, absolutely busted. Dented beyond repair. It's not going to block any additional damage. Not without destroying the shield beyond recognition.
Yup.
Ziri. You may use shield block as well if you would like.
Yes, please.
Okay. And I believe...
Yeah, I think you said something about having the amount wrong last time.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
It was actually in your favor.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it was like a hardness of 10 instead of 5. Or maybe 8 or something. 10 seems like a lot.
He said it in the Discord chat, so I'm sure if you search hardness.
Yeah, I'm furious just looking it up right now.
Oh shoot, maybe I don't. Hold on. I thought it was...
Stray said, just realized Ziri's shield spell has 10 hardness, not 5.
10 seems like a lot.
Heightened...
We're level 3, right?
Yes, so I believe your heightened spell is a level 2.
Yeah, it heightens to a hardness of 10. I have the spell pulled up.
Yes, at
Yeah,
third
at
level.
third.
No, that's
level.
when it's a third level spell.
Yes,
Right.
so it
That
would
be a
not...
second level spell to know.
Yep. We would have to be level 5 for that, which makes way more sense. I was like, 10 seems real good.
Let's see. You do have a hardness of 5 for your shield, and your shield has no health. That's right. However, it is going to cause you to take 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage as your shield shatters, warding away what might have been a much worse blow against you. Gideon, this thing then attempts a shove attack against you, and that is a crit succeed. You are knocked in to the brown mold as it begins to stride after you. Hold on.
This is not good.
You are going to land on top of the brown mold. Luckily, it is still recharging, but this thing is now in front of you, Ziri. And we are going to go to Wesk. You are up.
This got really fucking tough real fast. Get his attention. I am going to Kukri with one action. Reloading strike.
Oh, it's nice and cozy.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it fit.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and swing for me, bud. I would also say this thing now has standard cover against you because of the awkward angle.
Yeah.
Which I believe just makes this thing miss.
Yeah.
No, you just hit with a 19. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, damn.
Lucky you. As you deal no damage to this thing as it resists your slashing damage.
God damn it. He needs a chance to reposition. I don't have a choice. Fuck. Yeah, that
is a
doesn't
miss. What is that? Reloading strike, followed by a shot. You've got one action left.
Oh shit. I'm taking another hit. Fuck it. This has to crit in order to do anything, but. Oh.
Oh!
I thought.
You really thought.
That was fun. I like that. Get fucked. You swing, fire, swing, and you are just a flurry of motion. Cezanne, you are up.
At this
We're
point,
not
I'm
exactly going to be able to get down there anymore.
Yeah, I think I can realize at this point that they're not coming. I'm gonna use the faint light to make my way back up.
Okay.
Let's see if I can figure out what the heck is going on up here. Oh my gosh! I don't even see the skeleton.
Good news. You don't have to. You see two people who are dying. You don't know this, but there's a third.
What? I didn't.
Yeah, that button's finicky.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. I'm gonna use the bottom bar and not click on my character to open menu. What do I even do here?
Cool, I wrote the exact number I needed for that.
For what?
To put you back in initiative, I rolled the exact perfect number between you and Ziri.
This is a little rough.
What are we doing, Suzanne?
Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna have to second level healing spell on Aziri. I can, from here, tell that she's very out of position.
Once again, you notice Ziri the Witch. Just in time to again see Ziri's spell shield shatter and Ziri crumple to the floor in pain.
This is becoming familiar.
Once again, Ziri, the thought crosses your mind, I got hit a lot less before I knew these people.
That's all my actions.
Okay. Ziri, you are up.
Okay.
Okay. All three actions on the magic missile.
Worse options.
Magic missile is old, reliable for a reason. It's guaranteed damage. 1, 2, 3 bolts of phantasmal, pure kinetic energy slam into this thing, and it screeches to a halt, now turning its gaze back to you, Ziri.
Oh boy. So first things first. I can use Recall Knowledge as a free action. Can I use Lord Warfare to know anything about this thing?
Sure, go for it.
Oh boy.
You've had your fair squabble with beastmen in your life. Sorry, beastman is the politically incorrect term. You've had a fair squabble with the... Actually, now that you think about it, you never did learn the politically correct term for this. Anyway, the important part is that thing has a glaive, and it's fighting just like the Minotaur tribes of the plains of Wolfcrone. What would you like to know about this thing?
Specific weaknesses. Is it slow? I mean, obviously it's a skeleton, so the sword's not going to do much. Is it slow? It's particularly strong, I already know that.
Well, it's not weak to many things. You know that it's strong against most elemental damage and everything but blunt damage. You also are aware that it is deceptively fast. If this thing was not a skeleton and was still alive, it would be goddamn terrifying in this cramped hallway. As well as that, right now, you're eyeing it as you are trying to block its attacks with your now busted shield. It probably has a range of about 15 feet.
Oh boy! Well, I honestly only really have one action here. I need to try to tumble through it to get away from the brown mold.
I wish you luck.
Go ahead and give me that acrobatics check in that plate mail. Well, its reflex DC is higher than 2. So it does stop you.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna die down here because of brown mold. I always knew it would end like this. Honestly, not the first time.
Don't let me die to the brown mold. Still not as bad as the gelatinous ooze. You've got 2 actions left.
Yeah, I sure do, bud. I am weighing my options. I can't even shield bash or anything, can I?
Your shield's broken.
It's not broken.
It is. It has less than half its HP. It's broken. It's
That
not...
means that I can't... I can still raise it, I just can't use it to block.
Okay. Actually, I just checked. No, you cannot raise it to even block.
Oof.
Huh. I thought raising a shield pretty much ignored all hardness or health.
No. The
Interesting.
one exception to the broken condition is armor. Broken armor can still be worn, but has massive penalties to the AC it grants.
Got it. Cool. Guess I'm dropping the shield for the moment then.
Okay.
No point in having it.
You release the
And
grip on the
Hatchet's not
shield,
gonna do much either.
clatters to the ground.
Silver's not gonna do anything special against skeletons, will it?
No.
Nothing I would have gotten from my recall knowledge. Didn't
Nope.
think so. I'm not gonna grapple it either.
You can totally
Well.
grapple. It's not
I
two
can't
sizes
grapple
larger.
an undead minotaur that is giant.
It's not giant, it's just large.
You're right. So it's only one size larger than me.
Correct. You can, in fact, grapple this minotaur.
Yeah, but I saw some of its fucking shove rolls earlier. I'm not gonna like my odds.
At this point, our best defense is a good offense.
You're right. I'm punching it. Really,
Okay.
really hard. Oh my god. This is the perfect time.
Your peppered steak starts fighting.
You
I'm not even gonna-
swing
if you're
at
gonna
this
take-
thing.
I'm not even gonna roll the fake out roll.
Yeah, you are. You've already declared it.
I mean, I'm not even going to make the, because, like, what am I going to do? Add +2 to his
You know what?
critical failure?
I'm re-rolling it.
Okay.
Punch it really, really hard.
Good news, Gideon. That is a critical hit. In a fit of desperation, you each watch as Gideon drops his shield and drops the hatchet and just squares up. He throws the hardest punch you've ever seen, landing it right on this thing's femur. It doubles over in pain, and for just a brief moment, a spark of hope returns to Gideon's face.
It kills me. Or the moon kills me. Or the fire kills Siri. Siri, please move. Oh god. Luckily, that at least also hits him. But I don't think cold is gonna do anything to him.
Correct. It does not deal anything to this man.
Oh.
As well as that, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that again. As well as that, it is now going to be this thing's turn once more. This thing roars in pain as you have cracked the femur. Hey, that's the femur I grabbed, you note, Wesk, before this thing raises its massive glaive once more.
Oh boy. I could dance all day.
Gideon, you... so this is how it ends, huh? You watch as it brings the glaive down and it crashes into the door frame that's just barely sticking out.
I should have lived a life as a monk.
So this is how it ends. You think as he swings it again. You are going to take 10 points of slashing damage as this thing once again... Actually, no, it doesn't use its glaive this time. Instead, it lowers its head and attempts to gore you on its horns. Luckily, luckily, your armor, it does land the hit, but your armor catches the blow and cushions it, dissuading it from attacking you further. Wesk, you are up.
Alrighty, make sure it's targeted. It is, okay.
That is a
You
hit.
hate those.
That's a hit?
That is a hit. It would have been a crit if it did not have cover.
I know.
And it is going to take another 4 points of concussive damage as you are just firing at anything you see coming out of the corner of the hallway. CSGO corner peeking style. That is a hit, or miss, however.
Miss, I figured. And... do we throw the Hail Mary? No. No, I'm leaving the chamber in the round. So we are.
I kind of want to play an Abomination Vaults campaign set as an FPS where you're just a small kobold now.
We are throwing
That's
the
just you.
biggest Hail Mary. It almost did it again. Every time. Okay. Next turn.
That is all of your actions as you fire, swing again. Sazan, you are up. Good news, Sazan. You can spot Gideon. That's a very large glaive.
I have lines
Also
on
pretty
Gideon,
big
but
horn.
not on the creature, huh?
Nope.
Let me let me take some measurements really quickly. Yeah. At this point, Gideon's pretty hurt. Wesk is pretty hurt. I love doing this, but I'm just going to, I'll tap my staff and use the 3 here off of it.
Wand, but
What? Yeah, sorry, I do that every time.
it's alright.
I know it's somewhere. Ah, here we go. I'm not matching it. Is there a way to bring up the heal spell from here? No, I don't think there is.
Let's see. I will just do this.
I mean, I can just tap it off of the info box from my thing without casting it.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Looks very bright. I will say... Damn.
Nice.
Well... Good news, everybody. Combat is off as a burst and wave of light emanates from around the corner. And this thing collapses into a pile of bones. And each of you regain 14 health.
Great. I'm moving away from the mold.
Oh my.
Gideon grabbing his instruments of his broken shield and the silver hatchet, darting up on all fours up the stairways. Good news on that trivial encounter.
Yep. That, under normal circumstances, would have been super easy.
Here's your 40 XP.
I'll fucking take it. Literally, if that weren't the worst circumstances possible, that would have been free.
Okay, so
Well,
maybe
let's
we
keep
should
moving.
move as a group.
Sounds like a plan.
As you step into the room once more, you see a large table with many destroyed chairs lying in a heap in this room.
Was there anything unique about that glaive, actually?
You don't know.
I'm gonna pick it up to examine it real quick.
Okay, give me a crafting check. No.
I am going to re-roll that.
Okay. No.
Mm.
It is just a glaive.
I'm gonna look to Gideon. I mean, I'm sure Tobias could use more scrap, and this thing's like 4 bastard swords at least.
Yeah, about that. I'm carrying literally like 30 books on me, man.
No, I guess that's fair. That's cool. Just
Don't get me wrong. That would be the best weapon I could use right now. But
I can
30
prob-
books.
I can probably carry some of the books.
Siri pops it. No, it's his penance.
Even if we die, yeah.
He'll have deserved it.
Actually-
You can think, Gideon.
You allow me to give Cezanne the books.
Yes.
Some of the books.
The books. I actually don't know how to split stacks.
Shift click, I believe.
I can also carry some books.
Or I can just do it for you. How many are you each carrying? One book?
I mean, I could give Cezanne 2 stacks and keep the other one. I just know that glaives are heavy.
I'll take a stack.
So I think that's 1 stack to each of us.
Siri, do you like pick out which specific books you want to carry just in case he does sell them again?
The ones that look really interesting, I want those ones.
Okay, you pick out the juiciest of the books,
The
shooting
juicy
daggers at Gideon as you do.
I wouldn't say I'm shooting him daggers anymore. This time I'm just looking at him cautiously as I transfer them. My bag.
Okay. You do so. Let's go ahead and we will. 1 for you. And 1 for you. As the books are distributed amongst yourselves.
No, I'm not quite encumbered.
You are each now carrying roughly about 8 to 12 books each, depending on the size of them. All
And
right.
now, Gideon can pick up that glaive and use it.
Gideon, would you like the glaive?
That would be great.
Okay.
Best weapon I could use right now.
The glaive is now in your inventory. However, it is also large.
This is a Benny Hill thing, kind of night, isn't it?
Well. The glaive is 4 bulk, if you would like to continue to wield it, Gideon.
I think Gideon's dropping that fucking shit.
Fun? Would you like more books?
I don't really think I can hold much more.
More books.
Okay. Zahn, you are now at your absolute limit. You have not carried this much stuff in a while.
I'm encumbered even if it's in the bag, huh?
You have
You shouldn't be.
0.9 bulk left, because I give you 0.9 until the next whole number. You're not going to be able to carry much more at all, Cezanne. You are starting to kind of puff and wheeze.
You even gonna be able to wield that?
Oh yeah. I can 100% use a glaive if I can hold it. Actually, Stray, this should be a solved problem because I shouldn't still have the smoking sword in my
Correct.
inventory.
I just fixed that, bud.
Did the Minotaur have anything else like on them, or was it really
It
just
was
the
wearing
Glaive's armor?
some large half plate. If you guys want to get in the
No.
friendship
No.
sweater, and you fucking loot goblins.
I have done literally nothing.
You killed the fucking Minotaur skeleton.
Gideon, you could just, you just store some weapons in your backpack instead of just carrying them on your belt at all times.
I know, it doesn't help.
Okay.
The backpack's at capacity. That's why I wanted a bag of holding.
Okay. I will also add, because it is a large weapon, you are clumsy. It is not. It's not optional.
Yeah, it's
You
not
Yeah,
optimal.
that pops up no matter what.
Correct.
Anyway,
The good
Shall we
news is,
continue on?
Gideon, this thing is rad. It's like fucking 10 feet long or some shit. This would be great if you could swing it in these hallways.
shall we continue on?
I just realized there's more glaives in here. Are they all large?
No, there's
that
just
was the
one.
glaive. Yeah, that was the glaive that was with.
I see.
Okay.
There.
Oh, nice.
No more getting pinned into hallways.
You don't know that.
I'm gonna start lighting every single sconce I come across with flint and steel.
Okay.
Mostly because I'm sick of not having a light source in any room ever for any reason.
This brazier is now lit.
Open that
But
door.
darker paths away. Can I hear anything behind this door?
Give me a perception check in secret. Say it with me, folks. It is silent as the grave.
Open it.
Ahead, the hallway splits, both a north and south passage. Your mind wanders
Choice.
to the size of the gauntlet once more as you once more realize just how massive this labyrinth must be.
Good choice. We're going north. Oh,
Hold up, I
south.
want to see what's south. Ah, 2 doors.
Don't go too far ahead.
North it is.
Ah, the good old D2.
Yes. Unfortunately, I can't flip a coin, so.
Can you not do a D2?
Slash roll 1d2.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
You can. I just didn't want to type it out, so I just used the things at the bottom.
There is no D1, Riley.
There is. There definitively is.
Cool.
Alright. What are we doing?
I'm not even asking this time.
Just open it. Oh,
You hear nothing. Once more. As you swing open this door, you notice, the first thing you notice is that these doors to your north are much more ornate and put together than the doors you have encountered so far. These are stone doors engraved with some form of carving, written in a language you do not understand, hastily scrawled across the bottom. But as you step through, the second thing you notice is that this must have once been something important. There are too many pieces of rotten wood and twisted metal decorating the floor here. It's might have been some sort of procession hallway, maybe? Some sort of ceremonial walk? It's unclear, but the third thing that catches your eye is that there is light coming from beneath this doorway. Pale green spectral light.
Ah, good. Hate that. I know what that is. I've seen the gaunt light, sickening green light
No,
enough times now.
not like that. You don't know why, but this color feels more hardy. Feels
Hardy like healing magic, or hardy like
life. Feels full of vigor.
a plant group?
Not plant life, but something.
Lighting the sconce.
Okay. You may do so. Oop, did I not do... Here we go. There we go. As you... Maybe we can... do that. Do I have... Yes, I do. Why does it not...
Oh my god.
Did you just hear that?
No. I walked around the corner and saw how fucking large this hallway is.
We skipped an entire floor, my dude.
Once
We were
again,
fighting stuff way out of our league.
your mind boggles at the size of what this lighthouse must hold. And you each begin to hear voices and whispers as you approach the door with the spectral light.
Yeah, notably, I can't even control the volume on that. I can hear that. Why can I hear that? No. I mean, I can hear that. Why can I hear that?
You hear something in this room.
Well, is your curiosity dying to find out?
My curiosity tapped out about an hour ago, bud. But we may as well.
He's gonna
Let me see how bad
pull
Clumsy
out
is.
his pistol and kukri before he opens the door.
Dex-based checks and DCs,
The wall is
including reflex saves. Oh, man. It's just 1 point. I think I'm okay with that. Why'd you pause?
I need to check something very quickly. This is an important moment of the campaign.
Oh boy. Should we wait until next time?
Do you guys want to?
I'm good either way.
I don't work
Potentially,
tomorrow.
I'm half
Yeah, it's
falling asleep.
11:30.
Okay. We'll wait till next week then.
A week after next.
Week after next. Sorry, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I was initially going to be back in time, which is why I didn't say anything until today. The issue was they couldn't do my move out till 5 p.m. Sunday.
That's fine, bud. Don't worry about it. We will just have to wait 2 weeks for this integral moment
Oh boy.
of my entire campaign.
That's fun.
Me without a solid weapon.
Nope. Y'all are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I've wanted to go back several times.
Yeah, but you always want to go back.
Not always. I complain a lot.
You do.
Gideon complains a lot.
This is all punishment for selling the books.
You realize if I die, you're pretty much fucked, right? Until level 5, fighter is about the best you're gonna do.
Azir and I have all our spells, we'll fine.
No, you don't.
We got all their spells, just not healing.
Oh, we're down 2 heal spells.
Yeah.
We'll break that off. It's fine.
Oh, I don't have Zenith Stars prepped, but that's probably better for everyone.
No. All right. Well, any last thoughts? Any last actions before we wrap it up?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm good. I've just
I'm
got my
gonna go
ship
back
up.
and wait until my fucking sword is done.
Mm-mm.
And potentially get the shield rebuilt as well.
Oh, do I know that his shield is broken?
Yeah, I would say you saw him pick up some scrap metal that was laying on the ground at that point.
I'd like to offer him my steel shield that I have not been using this whole campaign.
You what?
Yeah.
There you go.
Good news, Gideon. You are now encumbered. and
Good
with
news, I'm
that,
dropping the
we're
glaive.
gonna end the session here.
Just dropping the glaive.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.